Hi folks, Fuzzfinger here, welcome to a Final Fantasy 12 PC video, and we're going to be looking at a mod today, and I'm going to show you how to install this mod, a step-by-step tutorial. And what this does is give you a full license board in a similar sense to the Sphere grid of Final Fantasy X, and it's going to be the same license board for every party member. They start in a different location, but each party member can unlock every single license in the game using this license board. Okay, espers and quickenings work a little bit differently, but all the normal licenses that are tied to jobs can now be learned by every single party member. You can have a lot of fun with this, set up some fun and interesting builds, be really overpowered, and have every character use every weapon or whatever it is you want to do. You can just go mad with this mod. So I'm going to show you how to install this. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and if you enjoy watching, please don't forget to leave a like and be subscribed to my gaming channel. Let's get started. So before we download the mod itself, we're going to download a small piece of software called VBF Browser. And what this is going to allow us to do is just make adjustments to the actual game files. So quite a number of the mods that you are going to want to download and use will require this software. So we're going to get it now, and then we can use it even going forward after we've installed this mod. And we'll just use the manual download button here, and we should be able to download this without being a premium member of Nexus Mods, although if you are, you'll get it quite a bit faster. So once we've downloaded the file there, it's a zip file, we'll just go ahead and extract that, and then we can open the program here. Now before we actually open the software, before we do anything at all, there is a very important file that you're going to want to back up. And by the way guys, I take no liabilities of course with whatever you do with your game files. Even if you follow my instructions perfectly, if things go wrong, then there's nothing I can do for you, I'm afraid. This is a risk that you're going to have to take anytime you're manipulating game files. You could break things. But you're going to want to go into your Steam folder, your Steam apps, Common, Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, and you'll see this data file here, this .vbf file, and it's a massive file, over 30 gigabytes in size, and this contains pretty much all of the data that the game requires. So we're going to go ahead and make an exact copy of this file, so you will need a fair bit of hard drive space to do this. So it took a few minutes, but once I've made an exact copy of the file, the .vbf file, I've just renamed it -backup. So if anything goes wrong with what we're doing, or if we want to switch back to all the original files, we can literally rename this one, which is the one we're going to be adjusting with the mods, and then rename this one back to the original name, and the game should load it back up fine. I would also recommend any saved games you've got at this point, backing those up as well. And just a heads up guys, that unfortunately I have noticed from some of my other tutorials, I do get a lot of requests for one-on-one screen times and Discord sessions to help people with this stuff. I just do not have time for any of that, I'm really sorry. So if you struggle after watching this tutorial, watching this video, then please leave a comment in the comment section, and either myself or others will try and help you, or by all means, you know, message the authors and see what they can do to help you with these mods. But I just do not have time for one-on-one help sessions, I'm afraid. So anyway, once you've made a backup here of the file, again very important, we're going to go ahead and download the mod. So the mod is called Zodiac Sphere, and it was uploaded by Kulharin. So I'll leave the credits and the links again in the description of this video. And we're going to go ahead and download in exactly the same way that we did with the VBF browser. And should just take a moment here. So you should have downloaded VBF Browser and Zodiac Sphere, which is the mod itself. So make sure you extract them both anywhere. It doesn't matter where. Somewhere on your computer where you know you're going to be able to find them. And the Zodiac Sphere mod we've just downloaded contained new license board files numbered from 1 through to 12. So that's the files we've just got, which is the mod. We're now going to go back to VBF Browser and open the program here. I'm just going to move this out of the way a sec. And we're going to go ahead and click open, and you're going to use the program to navigate to your Final Fantasy 12 folder in Steam, and you want to open the original, or sorry, the one you've just, that isn't a backup of the file that the game is going to read. So make sure you've made your backup VBF file before you do this, because you are going to be making changes to it now. And we're going to click open on that. and that's going to bring that file up. It's going to extract it into the program so we can see all the different folders that are located within. And once it's done that, we're going to navigate to PS2 data, image, FF12, test battle, in, and finally binary file. And we're going to see all the files located in this folder, including the license board files that the game reads from. These are the original ones, so we're going to replace these with our modded files. So this is how we do it. We'll start with the first one. Now there is a bug at the moment, but I'm going to show you a workaround which should get things working. So on board_1, we click inject file, select no to this question, and navigate to your Zodiac Sphere download where the replacement boards are located, and then select board 1 and click open. And that's going to inject it, but you're going to get an error message. Not enough space, at least if the bug is still applicable when you do this. File has been relocated to then a bunch of numbers, and then it clicks done. Close that and repeat the process on the remaining 11 board bin files. And you're going to get that error message each time, but we still need to do this in order to get this working. So I'll just show you a couple more so you can see what I'm doing. I've just done 2. We'll go to 3 here. Inject file. No on this question, and then open number 3, close that. Number 4, inject file, no to the question, open number 4, and we're getting this error message each time. Inject file on number 5, no, and literally we're just going to repeat this process all the way to number 12. So once you've done all 12, this is what we need to do now. We need to close the program down, hitting exit here, and restart it from the very beginning. So we're going to open it up again, and we're going to have to repeat the process. So we're going to once again open up our Steam folder here. So navigate to the same file once more, the FF12 TZA.VBF, and open it. And once again, we're going to head over to the exact same place as before. So PS2 data, image, FF12, test battle, in, nope, wrong one, in, binary file, and back here again, we're going to do the exact same process. Clicking inject file, no, navigate back to the correct folder where the mod is that we've downloaded, and begin the process once more. This time you won't get the error message, but only if you've done exactly what I've just shown you. So you have to do all 12, then close the program completely, then open it again and repeat the process. So we'll go to number 2, inject file, no, and again no error message. Number 3, inject file, no, load it, no error message, that's good. And we're just going to repeat the process once again all the way down to number 12. Number 5. Make sure you inject the right ones, otherwise you could break the game. No error message, and I'll just do the rest here. So once you've injected all 12 of those files, you can close the program down and load up the game. And what we're going to see here, if we go to licenses, is that everybody is now going to be using the exact same license board. And this license board is going to have all of the game's licenses that are available to learn on the single board. So similar to the original Final Fantasy XII in that sense, but with some slight differences to the layout. Now, each party member is only going to start in a different position based on the job they have selected, I believe. It could be based on character, but I think it's based on the job that you've selected for them. But that's a minor difference, really, because everybody's going to have the exact same license board. Only their starting position is going to differ. So each character is going to begin with the essentials, attack and items. And by the way, each character's essentials license board node is going to not appear on everybody else's. So that's where Vaan's is there. But as you can see, it's missing from Balthea's. And the same is true for his and everybody else's. But apart from that, the license boards are pretty much identical. Although, as you would expect, the espers and the quickenings do work slightly differently to the other nodes. So if we just go over here and learn Belias, which is unlocked to learn at this point, just as an example here. Nearly there. So now if we head over to Bash, then as you would expect, that particular Esper has now vanished from the board. But I believe they're set up in decent locations so that you won't actually go ahead and delete anything from other people's boards or anything like that if a character learns it. So by all means have a play about with this, guys. You can obviously get super overpowered because you can learn literally everything in the game so long as you have the license points to do so. And hey, if you're going to be using this license board, then maybe that'd be a good opportunity to go to the config menu and maximise your license points as well. There you go, 100,000 license points or thereabout for each character. Yeah, you're going to spend a good bit of time going through all of these nodes, learning them on every character. But you could have some proper fun with it, and you can get really overpowered and really sort some fun builds out, because you can literally swap weapons on a whim, and you'll have all the gambits and everything like that. So hopefully, guys, this has been a little bit of a fun video for you, and maybe you'll try it out. If you do, let me know how you get on in the comment section. And if you have any tips or anything for guys and girls that can't get this working, then maybe share that with them as well in the comment section. I'll try and keep an eye on things as well. But thanks for stopping by today, folks, and I'll see you next time for more Final Fantasy XII. Goodbye.